Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob, and today I am going to start a new series on the channel called Rob Stumbles Through Arkham Horror Solo, Chapter 2. All right, that's easy to remember. All right, that's what we're going to be doing here. Welcome to the channel if you're new here. I play board games and card games to the best of my ability, including this one sometimes. And we're just going to have some fun playing solo. And we're going to play through this Chapter 2 campaign. If you're watching live and you're thinking, oh, Rob's going to come back and he's going to play with those new investigator decks. And he's going to play with a bunch of different ones and use cards from them and stuff. And then, but then you tune in and Rob's here pissed off because, again, another Asmodee FFG product that just doesn't seem to just get across the Canadian-US border very well for some reason. And supposedly a lot of stores were shorted, and some stores, including the one I pre-ordered from, didn't get any of the investigator decks and have to wait for a reprint to happen in August, and hopefully some will make it to Canada enough to fulfill all the orders. So I don't have any of the newer cards, but I still wanted to play. I know Yogi built me a deck back when we only had the core set to play solo, so I just went back, found that. Thank you, Yogi, again, for building a deck. So I'm going to be playing with Trish Scarborough today. And I'm going to play through this campaign, probably most of it, all of it. I don't know. We'll see. It's only 3 sessions. But I'll play through the first session today, see how we're feeling. And then, yeah, I have an episode scheduled for tomorrow to play the next scenario. And then we'll see. We're still rolling. We're having a good time. We'll play the third one probably next week, midweek, I would think. But yeah. So hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. If you're watching later, it's okay. I'm not mad at you. Just make sure you hit the like button, whether you're here live or you're here later, and we're all good. We're all good, okay? Special thanks to these folks for supporting the channel by clicking the join button down below. Information on how to support the channel is in the video description, along with all the playlists of all the Arkham Horror scenario campaigns, whatever we played in the past, should all be down there, including the deck I'm playing today is linked below in the video description if you want to check that out. So yeah, so I'm just playing with core set cards. So if you're excited and you have new cards, you're like, you want to see how we play with new cards, and we're playing with new decks that Yogi put together for us that are wacky and crazy. We don't have that here, so you can leave now. Yeah, but either way, we're just gonna play. We're gonna have some fun and be depressed that we don't have the product. But yeah, that's just how it is. This is an Asmodee thing. It's been going on for at least, I mean, probably ever since I got in the hobby. There's always been problems with like FFG products, but now with the Asmodee thing and like I believe with the tariffs over the last like year or so, it's just been getting worse. Like it's pretty bad. Where like I play Star Wars Unlimited, another Fantasy Flight Games product, and yeah, last set the Spotlight, like the starter decks for the set, didn't arrive on time, so like they were like 2 weeks delayed. And some stores even longer. So like that delayed a lot of people's orders and stuff. It was pretty messy. That's recent memory. The core set for this game, the one right here, that didn't show up on launch day. It was like some stores got it a few days late, some stores got it a week late. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just like they always say things are global launch and have global launch days, but it's like just strange. Like we're on the same continent as like the company and where all the stuff gets shipped in, but I think it's just crossing the border. Just, yeah, we get like left behind, and it's frustrating. So that's my Rob rant for today. It's not the first time I've done it either. Anyone who's been watching me for like over a decade, yeah, you've heard me complain about Fantasy Flight Games. Yes, they're my favorite publisher, but yeah, they make some of my favorite games, but holy, it's an abusive relationship up here, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Anyways, speaking of abuse, we're going to play some Arkham Horror today. All right. So I have the campaign guide here. I decided I'm going to play on easy. Do I want to just experience the story? No, but I don't want to challenge because I get challenged anyway. I'm already challenged trying to play this game solo, I feel. I haven't played this game solo in, I don't know, I'm going to assume like 5 years. Something like that, maybe a little under 5 years. I don't know, maybe it's more recent, but I feel like I haven't played this since like they rebooted the core set, I think. And I feel like that was probably like 4 or 5 years ago or something, right? Or maybe it's more recent, I don't know, but I usually play as game 2 player with my wife Mel, and she's not here today or tomorrow. So we're just gonna play solo. But I wanted to play solo anyway, so it was like on my bucket list to go back and play the game solo. I just was planning on doing it with investigator decks, like I said. But we'll just do it today with this stuff. But I'm gonna just play on easy just to get back into it. Usually when I do a stream, I've like played the game recently, and kind of like when I'm playing a board game or a card game on the channel, I kind of have some like practice, let's say, with it. The only practice I have with this is we played it like a month and a half ago, I think was the last time we played this game on the stream on the channel. So I have that memory, but yeah, I haven't played the game in a while, so bear with me. Sonia says, I like watching you play on easy anyway, the game is hard enough. Yeah, if I played recently, like if I played like this week, I ran through this campaign with this deck, like in practice a little bit, I'd probably go at it on standard, just as like a fun, like, okay, let's now let's pick it up after I've you know, shaken off the rust and got back into it. But I think easy is enough. Like, I'm going to make some play mistakes. I'm going to misunderstand cards. I'm going to hold cards in my hand that I should have played 3 turns ago, and just, you know, screw myself over multiple ways. So I'll get the challenge raised just on my end. Like, so yeah, this should balance it out. Yes, I'm no expert, and I don't want a true nightmare. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. So just letting you know, that's what's in the bag, what you see here on easy. So I don't have a -3 or -4 in the bag of fun, okay? In the bag of magical surprises, okay? So we're playing scenario 1, Spreading Flames. Strange things are afoot in the city of Arkham. A recent spat of fires and grisly accidents have the entire city on edge, while the Arkham advertiser has offered a few flimsy explanations. You and your associates are not so sure. Robed figures have been sighted near these odd happenings, and your mutual friend is convinced they are to blame. You agree to meet at your friend's dormitory at Miskatonic University and try to get to the bottom of things. However, when you arrive, your friend's room is empty and the dormitories are strangely quiet. Can you play two-handed? You can. A lot of people do. I refuse to play any board game two-handed. I will just find another human to run the second hand. When I'm playing a solo game, I prefer to play true solo. And I kind of like, I get upset at games where like you have to. But some people just love, like, most games, I feel, especially when you're playing like characters and stuff and building a party to go on an adventure, I feel like most games are designed to be played with more than a single character to fill in your weaknesses, give you some cool combos. You get more choices, especially in card pools or you know, of all board games and card games. There's usually some cards that are like good for multiplayer and stuff that aren't so good in true solo. So it's like you kind of open your options to character building or deck building and stuff like that. But I'm just going to play true solo. But yes, you can play two-handed. People do it. This game actually has a rule built in. You're not supposed to do that. You can. There's supposed to be like hidden knowledge. Like, you're not supposed to fully have, you know, full clear information of your like partner or players at the table, their hands. They're not allowed to tell you card titles and read text off their cards and stats and stuff to you. You're supposed to like not know for sure. They're supposed to be able to hint at you like, ooh, I might be able to help you in that test, or you should go here and maybe I can play something to help us, you know, that kind of stuff. We play fully open here just because we're doing it on camera and like so you guys can follow along and stuff. But if you play two-handed, you're kind of making the game easier. So I would definitely bump up a difficulty level maybe, because you have like super perfect information. But do it however you want though, like however you want. Oh, okay. Timujin says, this campaign works just fine true solo. I've done it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would assume this time around, like, you know, they're making a new course that you think, like, this game is pretty popular amongst the solo community, right? I'm sure a lot of their sales are to solo players. So yeah, making sure it's extra solo friendly. Like, as the years go on, more companies are learning this to like think of solo right from the beginning of your product design, not like a last minute or a afterthought, you know, late in production. So I would assume in this course that they like thought of that like right from the beginning. Yeah. So we're gonna play two solo, but if you want to see like two-handed, Technically, my wife and I play this game a lot on the channel over the years, so you can see playlists for that stuff in the video description. You can see us literally play a couple months ago. We played through this exact campaign with the starter decks and everything. You kind of see how like two investigators work together. I feel like that's where the game shines, is like having a, at least two in the party or more to like have that interaction amongst each of the, slices of the color pie, the different factions in the game working together. But yeah. But we're going to play it solo. I've done it once before, I believe. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Should be fine. And if anything goes wrong, I just blame our community member Yogi Bear, who built the deck for me and spent time, doing that. And I crap all over him, but I'll blame him for every problem that happens. It's just as simple as that. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's all good. So thank you, Yogi. Thank you. Okay. So I've gathered all these cards. We start in play. Oh yeah, I should draw my own cards first. But first, the best part of the game, the best part of your deck is putting in a weakness, an extra weakness, a basic weakness, they call it. So we're going to shuffle this up, and I have a nice little, there's 10 of them in the core set. Couple of them are duplicated. So I have a D10 here. I'll just, I don't know, shuffle it up and then roll and then go down that many cards and we'll take that one. It is a 1 on the die. So we're literally taking the top card and that's our weakness. I'm not even going to look. We're going to do this fun thing where we sleeve it up and I have no idea what the hell is coming. So it can really destroy our playthrough, especially if like, it could be like, for example, the one I always think's the funniest is like, destroying your hand or taking all your resources right after you've like spent actions to do that and it just destroys you. So this is going in. We might see it on Mulligan and stuff, but whatever. Usually we don't, and it'll just show up randomly at some point, hopefully in the campaign, to just really mess me up. So yeah. Fun times. I love a deck building or a deck construction game where you put horrible cards in your deck. That's my favorite. My favorite mechanic. But this deck of horrible cards, why not add more to your own deck too? Awesome. Fun. Every draw is super tense. I love it. All right, so we'll draw our opening hand here and see how we roll. I'm looking for, I know the magnifying glass, right? Yeah, Oliver Bishop and Silver Tongue. Again, the deck is linked below in the video description. You want to like look at cards, kind of see what's going on, what's in the deck. Especially if I don't show them on screen, like you can't read them or whatever. I'm going to assume you can look them up and whatever, or the game. But yeah. All right. So we have magnifying glass. I'm supposed to keep that. I don't have Oliver. I have 2 magnifying glasses, but I don't think I need to keep fingerprint kit. I like that one. Oh yeah. So Yogi said the description of the deck is sneaky rogue stuff. We are playing Trish, which I should put on the screen so that I also remember what she does. So she's a former spy. She's a rogue, which I do like the rogue class. That might be like my favorite one. Based on decks I played in the past, they always feel like funny and wacky and silly, and it's like sneaky and stealing and collecting resources and like getting big fat hands of cards or giant piles of money and just doing weird stuff. I don't know. It's just interesting, I find. So this is a 2/4/2/4. So like this, again, I always complain when I see this number very low, the very first stat, it's like, oh great, every card I draw, every treachery is going to make me do a stupid willpower test, and then I'm going to fail and take a bunch of horror or whatever it's called in this game, and then, I only have 6 sanity or whatever, and it's like, this is going to be rough. But, well, it should be okay. But I get to play the Clue Gatherer, not the fighter, but the runner. So I have some sick shoes, and I'm going to be dodging all the enemies. I'm going to just be stealing all the clues and running from all the enemies, is I'm assuming how it's going to work just based on looking at those stats. And then my ability, which I think is awesome, you may take an additional action during your turn, which can only be used to evade. So yeah, that's the one thing with evading always bugs me in the game. So this kind of solves it. Is like you spend an action to evade an enemy just so you can do stuff, but then that enemy kind of like is still there, so then they just repeat and do the same thing over again, and they get stuck in this weird loop sometimes. And if you're not getting rid of enemies, they start piling up on the board and slowing you down, and just the game just like kind of, you know, just like grinds to a halt, I feel like, and it's very frustrating. But this, I have an extra action, so I could evade and then still get some stuff done at the location and move if I need. It's not like leaving an enemy around is the worst thing. So it kind of offsets that, at least in theory, I think. I've never played this deck. I've never played this investigator, but it's just what I'm seeing based on experience. And if I ever draw the blue token, I get +0, which is like, what the hell? It's usually +1, at least. This is +0. After this test resolves, you may disengage from each enemy and move to a connecting location. So I noticed, I thought it, at first when I read this, it's like an evade, but it's not. It's just disengaging, and you get to move, but those enemies are already still, and that means they could still like hunt you, you know, come and get you still if they're hunters. So it's not as good as evading, but maybe you're evading one enemy already, and I'm like, I should be good at evade test, for example, and then I could just get all the other enemies engaged with me off my back, evade one of them, and then move still. So maybe like I can just like interact with the hunter and do that. Or I could be gathering a clue. But then the problem is like attacks of opportunity, right? So it'd have to be like fighting, or I guess parlaying, or like evading or whatever, right? Like that's probably when I do this. So I disengage. Because the way it says after the test resolves, I would believe I still have an attack of opportunity happen to me, but I could be wrong. Does this get me away from attacks of opportunity? That's the question I have for you guys watching. But okay, if you're taking a test while engaged, you're usually evading anyway, so they'll be exhausted. Yeah, so, but I'm just thinking if you're engaged with like 2 enemies, let's say, 2 enemies, and I'm evading one of them, because I can only target one, right, to evade. I can't evade everything engaged with me, right? I don't think that's how evades work. What happens to that other enemy, you know? Are they going to attack of opportunity? They won't on an evade. They won't on an evade. But if I was like, before you draw the token. Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So this does not get around attacks of opportunity. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I didn't think so, but yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, after this test resolves, it made me feel that way, so that's good. All right, so that's Trish. I got some yellow cards in my deck. She lets me put yellow cards in, obviously. And now, so magnifying glass. So the deck's play style is sneaky rogue stuff, get all the clues. Who needs to play Arkham? That's Yogi's description for me to understand what I should be doing. And then I'm supposed to use, oh, this card actually, prestidigitation? Prestidigitation? What the hell? To fast play something expensive, and then I return like magnifying glass, because when your turn ends, I can play something cheaper. When my turn ends, I can return an item asset I control to my hand. So something cheap like this, especially something that's fast that I can play back out without using an action. So I want to get magnifying glass in play, which I think is why Yogi's telling me I should mulligan for it. Oliver Bishop and Silver Tongue. And Oliver Bishop's expensive. So is the fingerprint kit. So this would help me with that. So like I could keep these 2, or these 3, I should say. But again, I don't have Oliver, so it's like I should probably go for Oliver and not care about fingerprint kit right now. And then Silver Tongue I don't have. So yeah, let's just, I don't know, anytime I have something that like gives me resources or helps me cheat resources, I feel like you want that, keep that early, right? Because late game is like, who cares? Means sleight of hand. LOL. Sleight of hand. Okay. I'll just toss all this. Let's just, I don't know if I should, but I'm just gonna go. Manual dexterity, deduction, perception. Okay, this is not, I should have probably kept some cards. Fingerprint kit. Okay, we got a fingerprint kit back, but okay, yeah, probably should have kept this card, but maybe we'll just draw it again. Okay. There's a question. C. Mitch is asking, do you prefer the mini pick or the token? The token. But I put the mini pick, someone complained on one of the past videos or streams, or whatever we played of this game, just complaining about how horrible the tokens were, just in general as like a product and whatever. So I was like, okay, in honor to them, I was like, I'll start with this card. Especially like I'm a little more zoomed in and stuff. Maybe it's like, okay. And I'm only playing solo, so there's less junk on the table, hopefully, in theory. Like less enemies should be drawn, and I don't have 2-player areas on camera and stuff like that. So I thought, like, I don't like these just because they're just more crap on the table. It's like bigger and like clunky. 'Cause I feel with like the connector tokens and like the arrows and then like all the locations and then enemies on locations and upgrades attached to the locations, it's just like clutter, clutter, clutter everywhere. So this is just more clutter. A little tokens I find is just cleaner, but I debated using like my fourth one of these little acrylic tokens as my tracker. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll do that in the next episode. But yeah. Yeah, the flashlights kind of suck as tokens. Like it might be okay on stream actually, it's more zoomed in. But I find just the coloring on them, it's like not enough of the token is colored, if that makes sense. Well, I guess that one sticks out pretty good, that color there. Yeah, I'm going way too long on like if I do the purple and the green, I guess those are very different. You can see those very well. But I just like, I feel it's just like only the color is really on this like 2 little edges here. I don't know. I wish they would have done just like the logos like on these, like just big fat logos was like very different. Like the color isn't necessary as much. You know, if they just used different symbols. I guess they did. I see. For colorblind, I think they're, or whatever, they're using the little stars there. Like they're just using, like this one has 3 stars, this one has 1, to kind of let you know the difference of player 1 versus player 3 or whatever, but I don't know. But yeah, I'll just use like this. I'm gonna keep this out. I won't use it today, but oh yeah, and the reason I'm using this other different one besides using my 4th of these little custom tokens is just to remind me that one of my actions has to be used as an evade. It's like, it's not a true extra action. So in my mind, hopefully it helps me play correctly more often. But yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, there's my ramble on that. Oh yeah, the big guy. We set aside the big guy. Thank you for the reminder on him. Yeah, yeah. Annual decks. Yeah, yeah. Because we got to evade. We're all about it. Evading. This is the one where you can get stuck, right? Again, I played this like a month and a half ago or 2 months ago. And do not assume I remember anything. I say this every time. I play so many other things, read other stories, watch things, playing other card games. Like, yeah, I just like, it's hard for me to remember in scenario, whatever. These are the story beats and what happens. Yeah, I never remember. Never. Yeah. Okay. So, we have our starting hand. And I'm just going to shuffle this a bit more. I took out the fire stuff. What else we have? There is... Yeah, I set aside all copies of fire. I shuffled the remaining encounter cards. Oh yeah, I got rid of the Servant of Flame. Dr. Henry Armitage is set aside. So I've set aside Henry Armitage, 5 fires, all the locations, and the Servant of Flame. All are set aside. Just in case people are like checking me, because sometimes I forget things or skip lines. And just move this drink out of the way so I can see it all. All right. I'm now ready to begin, I think. What I think is the coolest way to play that I see some people do, I'm just like, we don't have all of our Mansions of Madness. We don't have any of them, I don't think, painted. But what I see a lot of people do is a lot of these investigators are in Mansions of Madness 2nd edition and have a miniature. So people paint those up and use those. Or I think there's like Arkham. Is there an RPG? I think there's an RPG. I don't even know. But I've seen people have like custom 3D printed like miniatures to use in Arkham games in general. So you could probably get a miniature for like every investigator probably exists on the internet somewhere. And yeah, people like paint them up. And I think that's the coolest way. Is just having a miniature to grab is easier than a token, and it takes up the same amount of room as a token because the base is not that big. And it's just cleaner to quickly see where they are, and like they're not blocking cards. But just like this is too big, it like blocks information on the card. Like, you know, no matter where you put it on a card, it's blocking some information, right? Like that's bad design in my opinion. A token though, the token fits, you know, so it doesn't cover any information other than some of the art if you want it, or, you know, like it's just clean. This is way cleaner, easier to pick up. A card's too thin. You have to have some nails sometimes to grab it, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's my, yeah, that's like, we went way too in depth on that, but this is the kind of nerdy stuff that I find interesting. Yeah, gives me vibes of when I used to work like in like data or like what the hell is it called? Like project management, but then there's like I used to do some work in that field, and it's just like working on use cases and stuff, like trying to design products and like making sure like the use cases are all covered, and like seeing how different people approach things and like trying to capture all that in your like design. It's like, yeah, I feel like they miss the mark sometimes. And I find it very fascinating to like discuss that kind of stuff. Then there's always the concept of like cost and effort and time. Like we see that there could be a better design to it, but do we want to spend the time and effort and money in putting all the features and designing it that way, or can we just get away with doing this? And that's what I feel like that's the reality of the world. It's just like, yeah, do it so it's just enough, cheap enough, and just gets the job done, and hopefully it doesn't piss off too many people. All right. Okay. Now, are we ready? I think. How do we play the game again? Let's check our round sequence. We're skipping the Mythos phase in any order. We take our turn. All right. So I'm just going to try to play some stuff here. Well, I'm going to put magnifying glass into play. That's for sure. Okay. Oh yeah, where is my card? We're on this location. I should probably look at this. So we're in a friend's room. I need to put some clues out here. And I got to remember we're not playing 2-player. So half as many of everything. So it has an engage. Choose an enemy at a connecting location. That enemy moves to this location and engages you. This action does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Okay. Oh, wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Okay. Telling you, I'm rusty here. Okay. 2 clues. I should probably find out what we're trying to do here. It's past curfew. The campus is strangely quiet, and there's no sign of your friend. Hooded figures cross the quad as nervous students scurry under painfully bright street lamps. There's a parlay test. It's to intellect. If you succeed, discard a bystander enemy at your location. And it's a 3 doom threshold on that. Where there's smoke, you're searching the dormitories for any sign of your friend. Objective. At the end of the round, investigators may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. So they'll need 2 clues. 2 clues. Thank you, C-Mitch. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Give me something to talk about, to kill time for other people to show up. You know, it's only been 30 minutes already, so I think it's time. Do we really only have 1 location to start? I think so. Remember, this is like a tutorial scenario, right? So it's like trying to teach us like gather clues and how to advance the little deck here, the act deck. And I think literally we're just supposed to grab that. I think that's the only thing. It just says, yeah, put your friend's location card into play, set each other location aside out of play. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the map's gonna grow. Yes, yes. I know. At first, you're like, "Wait, what is this right?" But it's like, "Oh yeah, we're in a core set. They're trying new player, keep it limited, get them to learn the basic mechanics." Okay. So I haven't done any actions yet. This was fast, so I just put that into play. Feel like I want to draw a card to get something else going, but I could just play Fingerprint Kit, full price, and one supply investigate, get +1 investigation, additional clue. I don't feel like I want to use it yet or anything. I don't know. Is it okay? I think it's fine. I just worry. Like, all these are skill cards. Eventually, I'll draw other things and I won't have the cash. But, I don't know. But I have it. It lines up. I want to play it, I think. You know, I'll draw Oliver next. That's what'll happen. I probably should draw first if I'm going to do that. And I could just investigate, right? I have 4. This is so weird. I could just do the double investigate, and maybe I succeed at both and get lucky. Or I could try to get all in one action. I don't want to use this, even though I want to draw cards. I don't want to waste this either. Yeah, I'm going to save these. I have such good clue gathering stuff in hand, but I want to wait. I want to save it, I think, for there'll be something that I need to investigate that's higher than 2 Shroud, right? Yeah, I think I just investigate. So let's do our first skill test. So I'm just going to leave these in my hand. Oh, the kit isn't really useful when most locations only have 1 clue. Is that what's going to happen to me? I think it's okay because it could still save me. It's like action compression, right? So like, if like I should use it then right now, right? Just to like save actions, but I don't know. Then I also spend an action to play it, so it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is just like a warm-up scenario for me. Okay. So we are testing 4 on 2, right? 5 on 2, because we have magnifying glass. It's a 0. So we get a clue. All right. Last action. I'm going to do the same thing. See, it's like, I don't want to waste a round, so I'd like to get both clues now. I probably should have done that first before playing Fingerprint Kit. And in case I need to do 3 actions to get these clues. So again, we're doing 5 on 2. And it's a -2. We're still good, right? Yep. Okay, so we got a couple clues. Oh, yeah. I should have showed you. I read her weakness. She has this filthy enemy. I think that's why Yogi picked this deck for me to play. There is a weakness that she comes with. It's like an enemy that has like 4 agility or whatever. So it's hard to evade. Then it has some crap if like you try to evade it and like you fail or something, it like stands up, engages you and like hits you, like attacks you right there. And like he only has 2 health, but it has like a 4 fight. So trying to get rid of it's like, it's just always going to be chasing you, I think. Yeah, I just read it. I was like, oh my God, yeah. But it basically, you can spend a clue to turn off that ability so it doesn't ready up, engage with you and attack you. You can like drop a clue at your location to stop it. So when I was reading in the rule book, it gives a write-up for Trish. It mentions how like kind of saving a clue to help you. Don't be caught without a clue, a spare clue to drop, you know, like, so that's a whole other thing I got to try to remember or pay attention to. Because that I feel like could get really bad. But anyways, I wish I showed you before I shuffled up all of my deck and stuff, but I'm sure we'll see them at some point. Okay, end of the round because there's no enemies. We draw a card. Oh, we found our weakness, our basic weakness. No way. This actually worked out really well. So if I didn't play my silly way that I did and play Fingerprint Kit for no reason and burn all my cash, I would have lost it all anyway. So at least I invested it. But this just makes you lose all your resources when it gets revealed. So now we know that I cannot hoard money until I see this thing gone. That's crazy that we got that so early and I was ready for it. And I had no idea. It's all been live. It's not edited at all. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that's good. And then I gain a resource. Or wait, which order was it? Draw a card first? Yeah. Then gain a resource. So we're still good. We're still good. And then I check my hand size. It's still the same. We're good. Okay, now we're going to do Doom. Oh yeah, end of the round, end of the round. Now we're at end of the round. I may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. So I'm going to spend both, even though I said I should hold one. And we're going to advance where there's smoke. You find your friend's satchel, scorched, with a stylized emblem of an open palm. Wherever your friend is, you imagine they didn't go willingly. As you turn to leave, you're confronted by a masked figure wreathed in flame. As the room erupts into flames around you, they let out a chilling wail. Discard each enemy in play. No problem. Put each set aside dormitories and Miskatonic quad locations into play. Or put the set aside. Not each. I can't read today. Miskatonic quad dormitories. Okay. Okay, so they are going, I don't know if it matters right now. I feel like this one's in the center, right? Or something. This connects to this. And this connects back to this. This connects to this. I don't know. I forget how this lines up, but I got to go to dorms first to then be able to get back to here, but also connects to here. Something like that. I forget. I think I'm understanding. But this one connects to like 100 places. Yeah, this one's the one that's in the center. Okay. Attach one set aside copy of Fire to your friend's room. Okay. Force, when the investigation phase ends, each non-elite card with health at this location takes 1 direct damage. And I can I can actually do the test on the bottom of this card and feel kind of confident about it. Wow, that feels kind of cool. So we can let's try to step out the fire with our amazing agility. Okay. And oh yeah, I gotta set the servant at the dormitories. So this guy's at the dorms. Hunter, prey. Okay, so again, Solo is just coming after me, right? Retaliate. So if I go to attack him and I fail on attack, he hits me back. Yeah, this is one where it's like trying to teach you evading, right? I'm just supposed to dodge this guy. And he goes to dormitories. Okay. And then I got to place all the other fires, 4 of them, in the encounter discard pile. Did I do everything correctly? I think so. I think so. Don't trust me on that. Okay. Next, Act 2A, we have escape the dorms. A burning apparition stands between you and the exit. You must escape the dormitories. Objective, if each undefeated investigator is at Miskatonic quad, advance. Hint, sometimes it's better to run than to fight. Yes, there we go. And I can do it this time, I think. Right there. Okay, we got the card. Manual dexterity is going to save us here. Unless, you know, we draw a certain token from the bag. Yes, I said it. I always say it. All right. Okay, that was the end of the round. Now we place a doom on the agenda for Mythos phase. And then we draw our fun card. A bystander. Okay, we don't usually see these in this scenario, so this is kind of cool. I'm actually seeing them. They're 1/1/1 humanoid civilian doomed. When this enemy is defeated, place a doom on the current agenda. This effect can cause the current agenda to advance. They're always in the exact wrong place at the exact wrong time, and they hit you for 1. Okay, so this guy's engaged with me, right? So I don't need to defeat him. I can do the parlay thing, right? To like tell him to get the hell out of here. Yeah, because that would be discarding him, not defeating him. So if you succeed, so it's a parlay test. So maybe I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to do this instead. Yeah, this is kind of neat. We didn't really do this before. So it's like already I'm feeling like this is a bit different. Okay. That's it, right? That's my Mythos phase. Okay, back to us. All right. I don't need to discard the fire here as long as I get the hell out of here, right? This guy will get burned in the fire if I evade him and leave him behind, right? He would just burn up because he's non-elite. And that's bad because then doom starts happening. But do I care if I'm just trying to be quick? I feel like I should probably just do the parlay. If I do the parlay, I'm just going to try to figure out my actions here. So minimum to get through this guy, I need to move in, evade him, hopefully in one action, which I have my bonus evade action, right? And then I need to move again. So I need 3 actions for that. So I do have a spare action to try to deal with this guy, but that might not be good. But even if I get here and I just evade him with my last action... Oh, hold on. I have this thing too. Engage. Choose an enemy at a connecting location. I could move this guy to me. Evade him there. Is that bad? Maybe that's bad. Like I want to do everything, but again, this game, like, yeah, you fail tests. And you fail, it's like wasted actions. Then you're kind of stuck. Okay. I think yeah, I'm going to try the parlay thing. So I get to test. It's a 2 intellect. I don't have the +1 for that. This is only investigating, right? So it's a 4 on 2. I'm just going to try. Because then he won't be engaged with me either. It's a 0. We're okay. So he just gets discarded, right? Okay, that's one action. Yeah, this lets me move even elite enemies, so yeah, I'll do this action here just to pull him over. He engages me, right? And then I will do an evade with my special 4th action on this guy of 4 on 4, but I'm going to throw in manual dexterity, so it's 6 on 4. And if it's successful, I get to draw a card. -1, okay, -1. So we're good. That will disengage this guy, put him exhausted here at this location. And I draw a card, right? Another fingerprint kit. Okay, just what I didn't need. All right. And then I'm going to move. Go to the dormitories, where I have an action available to me. Heal 1 damage and a horror limit once per game. And it's going to have 1 clue on it. 3 shroud, 1 clue. Do I gather clue, or do I just try to advance the scenario quickly? But eventually I'll need clues for something. Like, you always got to build up clues for something. Also, if I have that clue on me, that might help me for my weakness guy if he ever shows up. So I'm debating using this. Instead of just moving, I try to get the clue. It's 3 shroud. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Move to dorms is your last action this round. You parlayed, engaged, evaded, moved. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this action. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I forgot about this one. Yeah, parlaying. I forgot about the engage. I don't think I flipped a token on the, the engage action here. Yeah, that's 4. You're right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a free, but it's still 4 I used, right? So I did the bystander parlay. I did the engage. I did an evade, and then I moved. That's 4. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot to flip a token for this one. All right, done. That's easy. Enemies, nothing. Okay, we're gonna reset. Ready all exhausted cards. We're gonna draw. Guts. We're gonna take a money. And then we are going to place a doom. Uh-oh. It's getting past curfew. Draw a card. Unspeakable Truths. Revelation. Put it into play in your threat area. Limit 1 per investigator. After you discover one or more clues, take a horror. 2 actions to get rid of it. Well, that changes my thought on getting that token, but because I got to stay away from this guy, right? So I don't want to be here at the end of my turn. If I discover a clue and take a horror, that's like not the end of the world. If I just ignore this for like a round. Otherwise, I'm spending 2 to get rid of this, and I'm just moving once, and that's not very interesting. I think. Oh, I don't know what I think. Yeah, the one horror isn't bad. I agree, but then I'm just envisioning my next few turns, and like this being there is gonna like, yeah, it'll mess me up. And like, what's my third action gonna be anyway? Yeah, I'm gonna try for the clue though. I'll try. Because I do have 5 on 3. And investigate. Let's grab this token. -2. Okay, we're good. We grab. I take a horror. Okay. Then I will move the quad. Okay, no clues here, but as a free action, during your turn, if there are exactly 1 to 2 investigators in the game, oh, okay, it's the free move. Yeah, I get to move to a connecting location, group limit once per round. Okay, neat. Okay, so this one I get to advance right now. If each undefeated investigators at the Miskatonic Quad advance. Okay. You emerge from the dormitories, lungs bursting in a crisp autumn evening. Looking behind, there is no trace of your pursuer. You remember your friend planned to consult Miskatonic University's head librarian, Dr. Henry Armitage. He may be able to help you understand what's going on. Search all in-play and out-of-play areas for the Servant of Flame. Heal all damage from them and set them aside out of play. Okay, so he's gone for now. Discard each enemy in play. Okay. Discard all tokens and attachments from your friend's room. And remove it from the game. Okay. And then put each remaining set-aside location, Warren Library, Science Hall, and Warren Observatory into play. Okay. That's good. Now I try to stumble and figure out how this goes. Dormitories is there. So this connects off this, this connects off this connects off this. Okay, so it's some kind of like, I don't know. We'll just put it like that maybe? No, that doesn't fit. Let's do it like this. Actually, I don't. Yeah, this connects back. This connects back. This connects back. They might have other connections, right, on the map, on the other side? Okay, so we're at the quad. Okay, now we're searching for Dr. Armitage. Your friend had mentioned visiting the head librarian, Dr. Henry Armitage, with more and more strange figures arriving. You must scour the campus for his whereabouts. Objective: at the end of the round, investigators at Orne Library may spend the requisite clues as a group to advance. So I have to be at the library, have to have 3 clues. Okay. Library, 3 clues. Library is here. So I need to go get clues from here or here. Okay, that's what I know. And I probably should get rid of this before I get more clues and start taking more horror. So we have things happening. I still have, I think, 1 action. But not enough to get rid of this. So I'm gonna just move somewhere. I don't know which one's better, but we'll just go to Science Hall. Yep, I think it's fine. Oh yeah, victory points. We care about victory points. Gotta remember. Okay. So this one, I only have 1 clue. Oh, okay, I see the tip now about like 1 clue on everything is like a thing. Yeah. In my mind, I only ever play this game usually 2 players. So I'm thinking like, what are you talking about 1 clue on everything? But now I'm seeing, I didn't realize everything's like 1 per investigator. Oh yeah, the quad is free. Thank you. Yes, the quad is free. Yes. Okay. So force, after you discover 1 or more clues at Science Hall, choose and discard 1 card from my hand. Okay. Well, now this is the pickle. If the move is free, but I still have 1 action. I don't want to grab that clue because I don't want more horror. I maybe just draw cards, so I just have extra cards. I could just take a money. Let me think. I need cards to play. Like, I don't mean only skill cards. This cards, I don't mind discarding this for this problem. That's not an issue. So it's just like I have 1 action to burn. I could get the clue, take a horror, not the end of the world. And then just get rid of this at the start of my next turn. But then I only have 4 remaining. And we haven't even drawn tests off here that are going to make me take horror. So I think I'm going to try to play it safe. I want to draw a card. Sticky fingers. Limit 1 per investigator. It's an asset. After you successfully evade an enemy, exhaust it to gain a resource. Oh, cha-ching. Okay. So that's my turn. Okay. No enemies, right? Draw. Oliver's here. And I get a money. Okay. So the correct answer was take money to build up for this guy. But this could generate money. But I want to get this guy in play, I think. I don't know if I need him still, but he gets me 1 extra agility. I like that. During your turn, I can exhaust him and move to a connecting location. I'm assuming because this is a squiggly free action that I wouldn't take an attack of opportunity. And he would let me move and bring my engaged enemy with me. But I might be wrong because it says move. I feel like I get around that, but you guys tell me. I'm correct? Okay, perfect. I'm like testing my memory here. Is like, I think this is how it works. But we have experts. We have experts with us, I see in the chat, so this is good. Yeah, because it's only spending the actions create attacks of opportunity, except for evade, parlay, resigning, and fighting. And that is not one of the actions that causes it because it's not even an action. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. All right. So he's not in play, he's just in my hand. I wish he was in play. Okay, that was me drawing. My hand size is still good. Placing a Doom on the agenda, which is going to cause this to advance. Because we've hit 3. The wind carries a scent of smoke across the campus. A plume of flame rises from a nearby building. In player order, each investigator tests willpower of 3. Each one who fails takes a horror. Okay, there we go. 3. I do have guts. Like, do I just do that? Just a draw? It would put me to 4. Yeah, let's just do it. Why not? I'm gonna hold it. Okay, so 4 against 3. If I wasn't playing on easy, I probably wouldn't do it. It's like kind of a waste, but even if I fail, whatever. Elder Thing, where's this card? Oh yeah, we didn't really look at this. I don't know what they do. Oh, -3, why not? Oh, no. Okay, so -3. So I'm down to 1 versus 3, which does cause me to fail by 2 or more, right? So this token goes back. And if I fail by 2 or more, I'm going to draw the topmost card, or topmost copy of Fire in the encounter discard pile. Okay. Awesome. Damn it. Damn it. That's crazy. Okay. So I take a horror because I failed that other test, right? Okay, then this is going to attach to the nearest location without a fire attached, which, let's put this over here. So we get some fire there. Okay. So we can't hang out here forever. And that hits us at the end of the investigation phase. Okay. So that was all from the Doom being placed. And now we're drawing a card from here. Oh, hello. We got a mutated experiment. 3/3/3, creature mutated, forced. When this enemy is defeated, each investigator's location takes a horror. He's a beautiful fellow. Okay. So he's engaged with us, right? Oh, he could get burned. He can get burned by the fire because he's non-elite, right? Especially if I evade him and leave him there. Okay. So now it's our turn, right? Okay, so this is the problem. This is why I should have just got rid of this last time. Okay. How are we doing this? I need to evade this guy. That's a for sure thing. I want to get this clue. So evading with my free action. He's a 3. I have... Oh yeah, I wish I had Oliver in play right now. Jeez. I wish this was fast. Sticky fingers. I wish I could put that into play. Too late. Yeah, this is all happening in the wrong order for me. So if I have he's a 3, I have a 4 by default. Oh man. I'm thinking maybe I use sticky fingers to help me evade this guy. I can get the clue later. Ditch him in the fire. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I think I try to evade him. He doesn't hurt me if I fail on evading, right? That's like alert. So I can just try to evade him over and over until I pass. So maybe I don't spend unspeakable or sticky fingers. Yeah, I'm going to try to just... The only problem is, what else do these do? Oh, I could take damage, get more fire. Yeah, let's just try to evade him with the free evade. I'm not going to put any cards in. Let's get greedy. 0. Okay. Greed paid off. All right. So this guy's evaded. He's here to burn in the fire. Nothing else here. Oops. Okay. I think I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah. I'm going to discard Unspeakable Truths. So that's 2 actions. And then I'm just going to move to here. And then I'm going to use my free move to here. Let's just see what we got. Let's get all our information out there. Warren Observatory. I like the art on that one. So again, 1 clue. After you discover 1 or more clues at this location, draw a card. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay. And that's it, right? Okay. So reset, we can ready all this guy. Oh yeah. Oh, where was the end of investigator phase? I did that already, right? Where was that? It was fire, right? Yeah, fire is gonna burn this guy. One direct damage. Okay. Fire burns this guy. That's at the end of investigator phase. Then we do reset, ready all exhausted cards. Draw a card. Oh, we found a gun in my purse. The M1903 hammerless. Uses 4 ammo. Spend 1 ammo. I get to fight with agility. If the target enemy is exhausted, this attack deals +1 damage. Oh, that's cool. So it works with like evading and stuff. That's neat. That's neat. Okay. And then I get a resource. We're gonna use that to play Oliver, I think. Yeah. Yeah, probably play Oliver over the gun, I think. Because that'll help me just evade more. And then I could maybe play the gun later if needed. And then, because this just gives me straight up +1 agility, which works for this fight. Because it's not like this +1 during something. Okay. So we got all our stuff there. Check our hand size. We're at 6. Okay, Doom on the agenda out of a threshold of 5. Draw a card from here. Extraplanar visions. Revelation. Okay. I like these when I actually have a good stat in one of the choices. I feel like that never happens for me. So yeah, so I get to choose, I'll choose the intellect, right? Oh, but it's number of cards in my hand. So this is the one that punishes you. I should have read the rest of the cards. So 6. If you fail, take 1 damage and discard 1 card at random from your hand. Oh, of course. Okay. So it's a test against 6. My intellect is 4. I feel like I just try to keep more cards in hand, but I do have perception. I don't know. I could put in like a bunch of cards, but then it just whittles my hand down to make it more likely I lose a card I want. So I think that's kind of silly. I could test a 7 on 6, but then I could still lose a card and take a damage. I think I'll just eat it. So 4 on 6. No, I'm gonna put a fingerprint kit in because we could get like a +1, and there's a chance, right? No. We're just gonna eat it. We're gonna eat it. Yeah, we're gonna eat it. I don't know. If I see a +1 though, I'm sad. Oh, it's a -1. Okay. I saw the 1 and was like, no. Okay, so I fail. I take a damage. And then a card at random. Got a D6 somewhere here. 1 through 6. 2. Okay, fingerprint kit. I'm not sad about that. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Get out of here. Treacheries. All right. Now what? Think we're going for a clue here. Going for a clue. 3 shroud, eh? We got 5. Yeah, let's just do a straight test. Five on 3. -1. Okay. We discover 1 or more clues. I can draw a card once per round. Oops. Okay. Manual dexterity. All right. Let's move. Free move? Oh yeah, I want to play Oliver. Hold on. I definitely wanted to gather the clue. Then I want to play Oliver. I almost forgot about our buddy here. For 4, get that out of her hand. Okay, Oliver's played. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So Oliver got played. Then we move. And then we free move just to check out the library. I want this enemy move out of there, and then I go in and get the clue if needed. But there's clues here too, right? Yeah, I thought so. Oh, but I want the victory point from this. Yeah, I want it. I want it. All right, so Orange Library. Oh, just card draw. Oh yeah, Oliver's a free move too, right? Yes, he is a free move. Okay, perfect. So then I'll do the free move from the first location. Yeah, so I have an extra action. Thank you. I totally am not even thinking of that part of it right now. I was only thinking about it like when I'm in trouble, but yeah, that's good. That's good to do that just to save actions. That's always good. Okay. All right, so I have an action left because I did the investigate, play the card, free move. Well, I guess Oliver move and then free move. So I still have 1 and the evade, but I'll do that. I'll try to investigate here. Oh yeah, the enemy is not a hunter. I'm thinking he's going to come after me. Yes, thank you. I was thinking I wanted to move out, evade him, and then go back in, but I probably just need to go in, evade him, and then do what I need to do, right? But yeah, I know he'll burn away from the fire, but it's going to take a while, right? I was hoping he'd leave there so I don't have to mess with them and get stuck there. Okay. But I have extra actions and stuff now, so it's like very good. All right. So yeah, let's just investigate the orange light. No, maybe not. Free move, evade, clue gather, take a damage. Advance. Okay, so I mean, I was not sure. Yeah, thank you. Advancing the act is optional. I thought it was going to happen automatically. That's why I was worried about doing that right now. Okay. Oh, may spend the requisite number. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I'm thinking like, oh, I don't want to grab this right now because I have enough clues and yeah. Okay, let's try that. Yeah. So we're trying to investigate 5. Debating putting in this just to replace it. Deduction, I don't know. It's about getting extra clues, but like, is that ever gonna be a thing in here? I don't know. I'll just play perception. I'm gonna test 6, 5, 6, 7 on 4. 7 on 4. Oh wow. Okay. So of course I put this in. and that's when I fail straight up. Okay, so no clue for me there. And that's going to be it for the round. All right. So this, or the phase, this guy gets a burn. Ready, stuff, draw, lucky cigarette case, resource, doom, treachery, another bystander. Okay. Parlay is still available. Parlay, do we do that? Do we care? Yeah, let's parlay 4 on 2. -1, discarded. Let's investigate. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a deduction in just to do a 5 on 4, or 6 on 4, 6 on 4. Oh yeah, I can get +1 from this too, but that's fine. Knowing that card in there that punishes me for hand size, like, yeah, I probably should just... -2. Oh, okay, so it's good that I put that in, because I needed it, right? It's to get me to 6. So I take this. Okay. Now, that was 2 actions. I can move for free. I could move for free from this. I'm just going to go at this guy. I think I'm just okay to take a burn. Or do I just wait? But then another enemy could drop in anyway. I think I'm okay taking 1 burn from the fire. Do I need that clue? No, but I want the victory points. I'm playing greedy. I just see this victory on here and I want it so bad. I want to get upgrades for my deck. Yeah. I'm basically going for loot here. Oh yeah, evading from money. If I wait another round, if I play this card, Sticky Fingers first. Yes, thank you for reminding me. I was forgetting about all the cards in my hand. Yeah, let's just do that. He'll die anyway, right? So if I go back here and I play, that doesn't take up a slot, right? Could get money for it. But do I care about money? Yeah, maybe. I feel like this is like a great opening card, but right now it's maybe silly. Because if I play this now, I'm just setting up. This guy's going to burn. Maybe I don't get an enemy and I can go in next round, grab that easy. Or I just go in now, grab the clue. But I got to evade this guy first, which might fail. Yeah, let's play a little more safe. Let's just spend a resource, put Sticky Fingers into play. And we'll stay at the quad. Oh, I could heal at the dorms too. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, actually. That's probably better than playing Sticky Fingers. So, free move to get here. I would still have an action left. And I could heal 1 damage and 1 horror. Limit once per game. Done. Yeah, I forgot about that little ability too. That's the nice action. Yeah, that feels better. That feels better. Save the money. That's fine. Okay, done. That's my turn. This guy's going to burn away. Okay. And ready. Draw. Gather intel. Fast. Play when an enemy enters your location. Draw 2 cards. Cost 1. Doom. We're at 3 out of 5. Draw. Cosmic Evils. I can place a Doom on the current agenda or take a direct damage and direct horror. No, we're just going to put a Doom. I don't want to surge it. It's like I look and I'm like, yeah, I'll take a direct damage and horror. I always think this every time on this card. And then I read the surge part and I'm like, nope, I'm good. Just lost a round in the game though. It's fine. Okay. So now we're like free loosey-goosey here. We can go whatever. Yes, Dopey, I appreciate you not advising me because of peril. I appreciate that. I looked for Mel too. I was like, Mel, oh yeah, I'm not allowed to. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Playing solo, it's like they never thought like you could be playing on a stream and people can influence you. Good choice. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. You can tell me after what I should have done. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to spend an action and move. No, I'm going to spend Oliver to move. Free move. Clue attempt for some investigation. Yep. So we're testing 5 on 2. Oh yeah, I gotta discard a card if I discover it. I guess I'll cross that bridge if we get there. I could draw first, but I think I'm okay. Because I want to get here, I think, and do the +1. Alright. So we discover the clue, and I gotta discard a card from hand. I think just looking at skill icons or whatever, I think I'm going to get rid of Lucky Cigarette Case. Oh no, but that does have willpower. This one has 2 on it, so it's like good. Sticky Fingers, maybe it's like too late. Maybe I don't need this. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Sticky Fingers. I think I don't really need it right now. I have agility icons. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. So yeah, we got 2 victory point locations clear. I feel good about that. All right. So now we got to get out of here because it's burning. And then it's not an action, right? Get to the library. Okay, get to the library. I mean, it's not an action to do this. It's just an objective. So at the end of the round, we're not there yet. We got to finish the round. So we ready up stuff. Draw. Magnifying glass. Money. Check hand. Okay, end of the round. Orange library. Spend 3 clues. We still have 1. And we're advancing. Progress is story time. Yeah, that's a team vision. I'm thinking the same thing. It's like, yeah, like I didn't notice we're getting through the act deck pretty quick. So it's like, I just don't remember what's coming up. I have no idea. Like I'm assuming that the fire guy is going to show up again, but I'm not sure. Searching for Dr. Armitage. Okay, so we're flipping this one. You find Dr. Armitage barricaded in one of Orange Library's lecture halls. Some of the campuses, some on campus have been acting strange lately. Your friend among them. But all of that can wait. We must confront your pursuer and stop them before the entire campus burns. Dr. Armitage says. So put this set aside story asset into play under any investigator's control. I choose me. So this guy's under my control, gives me +1 willpower, +1 intellect. The first action you perform each round does not provoke attacks of opportunity. And he's a 3/3. Nice. Okay. Okay, so we're putting the boss man back in. I thought so. I thought that was coming eventually. At the quad. So right in the middle. And place 3 clues on the quad. 1, 2, 3. The lead investigator may search the encounter deck and discard pile, or must search the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 copy of fire and draw it. Okay. They're all in the discard pile still, right? So it's like searching the deck. is just to shuffle. That would be silly. I'm good. Okay. So fire drawn. That goes on the library. And that's all with that card, right? The next one, where'd I put it? Right here. Act for a blaze of glory. Your fiery nemesis can't be allowed to hurt more innocents. With Dr. Armitage's help, perhaps you can stop them. So I have this like free action on here. I can spend 1 clue as a group to deal 1 damage to an enemy at your location. How much? He's 5 health. Okay, 5 health on this guy. And then there's a resign. You flee the burning campus. This does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Objective: if the Servant of Flame is defeated, advance. So I gotta defeat him. And most likely I'm going to defeat him using this spending clues as a group thing, right? I do have my gun. Can my gun do it? This guy's a 4 fight. The gun, I could be fighting for 5. 5 on 4. I got some cards in hand to help. And it would do 2 damage. So maybe it's a little bit of clues, a little bit of fighting if I get the gun in play. Or is it better just spend my actions getting more clues? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the strat here. Okay. Oh yeah. Reset all this, right? Yep. Okay, I can't stay where I am because of the fire. That's... Oh, I didn't draw from this yet, right? Oh, I didn't do this yet either. That was just all from the end of the round, right? Yeah. I got to do more stuff. Doom here. This advances, right? We're at 5. Yeah, that was me advancing the story. But that was me doing end of the round, right? So I still need to do Mythos phase. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It always throws me off because like advancing sometimes happens like in the middle of the investigation phase. Sometimes it happens at the end of it. Sometimes at the end of the round. You know, sometimes it's based on other random things happening. And it's like, it's always at a different time, it feels like, which throws off my flow. And then I get confused, like, where was I? The sky glows a faint orange as the flames spread. So this was advanced, or completed, or whatever. Cinders fly through the air above Miskatonic University. The wall of fire, the wail, sorry, of a fire alarm resounds across the quad as dozens of frightened students flee the scene. If they are still set aside, place 4 set-aside copies of fire in the encounter discard pile. And then in player order, each investigator tests agility of 3. Each investigator fails, takes damage. Okay. I have agility of 5. I'll just test 5 on 3. Oh. Okay. Okay. Take a damage. Okay. Can't even pass the test I'm good at. Damn it. Damn it. All right. We're good. We're good. The worst test to fail. Now we need to read the next card. The campus is ablaze. So we still have the parlay test to get rid of bystanders. And then forced after doom is placed on the agenda, the lead investigator draws the topmost copy of fire in the encounter discard pile. Okay, so the timer is ticking. 10 doom on that thing. Yeah, we only have like 3 more places fire can go. So, but we do have 7 health left. But this guy hits for 2 and 2, so we gotta be careful with that. All right, so now we can play again, right? Oh no, I didn't draw this. I didn't draw this. Cosmic Evils, you son of a... Didn't I just draw this card? Deja vu. Yeah. So now if I place the Doom, I'm drawing fire, and it's going right in the middle. Or I just take a damage in a horror, draw another card. That's the problem because the fire draw. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. If I take a damage in horror, I'm probably fine. It's just the what is it surging into is my problem. If it's an enemy, that sucks, because then it's wasting my actions and time and stuff, because I want to go deal with this guy. Resign? Get the hell out of here. Run! Alright. I think I'll just put the Doom on. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. So after Doom is placed on the agenda, I draw the topmost copy of Fire in the discard pile. And it has to go here, right? Because it's like the closest location, nearest location without fire. And it doesn't burn the big guy. Ghost Rider over here. He likes the fire. Oh yeah, but I can discard the fire. That's the other thing. I can try the test on that. I just don't know if I want to, but I could. It's always an option. All right. I think now I'm okay to play. I gotta remember, he gives me an extra willpower and extra intellect when that matters. Oh yeah, this can come into play now for getting multiple clues at once. And this is a free action to just dump them on him, right? So now my multiple clue gathering matters. At least once. And the first action I perform each round does not provoke attacks, so that won't matter. Oh, maybe it will, because this I can get in there for free, right? With Oliver. And then now it's just like, how do I want to do this? It's like, I could try to get rid of the fire, but to let me be able to stay here. But literally, fire's just going to come like right back as soon as I place Doom on. So that's like a waste of actions, I think, for now. I think I just let the burn happen. I'm just trying to think of the best way to do this. Like, I could have played the gun first before going in. So I kind of have to commit. Like, I feel like I'm just going to do the clue way, because that's just how, like, my character's built. Yeah, I'm going to say screw the gun, no gun actions, and just go in there. This guy engages me, right? Free evade. Yeah. Definitely put out the fire, but won't it come right back, like, the next round? I feel like it's bad. Like, it's probably better just take the hit. I don't know. Actions are precious. So let me try this here. So the first thing I'm going to do does not provoke attacks of opportunity. I'm going to get silly. And I'm going to investigate. I'm going to do, fingerprint kit. Exhaust it. Spend a supply. Okay, I get to do an investigate with +1 intellect. So I have +1, 2, 3. And it's 1 shroud. So this is 7 on 1. Oh, yes. Was this in there? I should have taken one, right? Was that in there at the end of the round? It was, probably, right? I'm trying to think, when did that get put there? No, that might have got put there. I think that got put there from this advancing, which was also at the end of the round. And it wasn't there. I don't think it was there at the end of investigation phase, actually, right? Because I think the act deck put this one there at the end of round. And then this fire got put here by the stupid treachery off this thing. So I think all that happened like between. Yeah. I think it all happened in between. Like at the end of the round, you know, like after I would have got burned. Okay, so we're going to investigate. No way! I was going to make a joke that I'm 7 on 1, so this is when I draw this token, but I didn't make that joke. Okay, I mixed that good too. Holy. Okay. That sucks. Exhausting fingerprint kit like that. Okay. Okay. Yep, and I got rid of that other card that would have helped me deduction. That would have helped me get another clue. Yeah. This feels fun. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. All right. So that was one action. I'm gonna try to evade this guy, I guess. I should probably do that now. Oh, so bad. Should have just played the gun. But that's fine. Okay, so evade. He is a 4. I have 5. I think I just want to draw cards, so I might just throw this in. But we know what happens every time I do that. Yeah, I'm gonna throw manual dexterity in. So it's 7 on 4. No way, no way, no way, no way. No way. There's other tokens in there. 100%. There's other tokens in there. I just checking. Yep. Yep. There's other tokens in there. Just so everyone's clear. You might not think there are, but there are. The blue one's in there too. That one never shows up, even though it's the same amount of times, or same probability or whatever as the red. Yeah, there's only one too. I dumped it. There's no double reds we checked, or 3 or 4 of them, it feels like. Holy. This is why I play on easy mode. Okay, that card's wasted. Every time I get greedy, it just punishes me. I'm like, yeah, I'm committing like 100 to a test for 2. Yeah. It's like, I would cheat at this point. Yeah, and that's the difference between you and me, Will, all right? I just take it on stream, lose my shit, flip the table, lose subscribers, and just keep on going the way the designers intended, all right? I ruin my life. I start drinking, my family leaves me, you know, I get fired from my job. All this because some designer thought it was good to put a red token in the bag and just you could draw it over and over again. It ruined my life, man. I'm gonna have like a homeless guy sitting on the side of the road with my squeegee and my cardboard sign. It's literally gonna be like, I pulled the red token in Arkham Horror 7 times in a game, and this is what happened to me. We'll take donations, please. Help me get back on my feet. Recovering Arkham LCG player. Tom says, just so you know, if you play enough, you'll even out the random generations. That thought always makes me feel better at times like this. Don't go to the casino. Yeah, no casino this weekend, that's for sure. All right, so I failed on that evade, my free evade. I'm gonna try to evade again. I guess I gotta evade. Right, I should just keep trying. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to evade him 5 on 4. Hopefully out of 3 attempts I'll get to evade the guy. Here we go. Okay, it's a skull. How about this? Oh no, it's -1. Reveal another token. If I fail, take a damage. Do I put this? I don't put this one back in, right? I just pull another one, I think. Or do I put it back in? Someone let me know before I draw. Did Rob ever draw 3 cards? No, I did not. It's 2 actions to do it. I probably should have, now looking back at my hand getting ripped apart, but... And the way I keep playing cards and losing them. I don't think it goes back in. I mean, we never usually do it, but now I'm thinking maybe it does. Yeah, don't put it back? Okay, perfect. 0. Okay, we're still good. Wow, I thought I was failing for sure. Okay, so this guy's evaded. He's chilling here. I have 1 action remaining, which... Oh, I got the free move out of here too, right? So I don't have to stick around. Do I try for a clue though, maybe? Yeah, maybe I try for a clue and then move? Oh yeah, should I spend this card, the clue, to do a damage already? Or could he get healed? Maybe he could get healed from here. I'm gonna just assume that there's cards in there that heal him. You don't need to tell me. I just go to always assume the worst when I play this game. I also know I have my weakness in here that would punish me if I don't have a spare clue. But I don't need to rush on spending the clues. Oh, but there could be stuff that makes me discard clues and I can't hoard them. That is a thing too. So I'm gambling here on which deck is going to punish me worse. Yeah. Yeah. That's basically what I'm doing. Yeah. And my weakness showing up that will punish me if I don't have spare clues. No, I'm going to spend it. Let's do a damage and see how bad that works out. And then I'm going to try to investigate here. It's one shroud. 6 on 1. -1. We're good. Okay, we take a clue, and then I'm going to move. I'm not going to throw this one at him. I think we're fine. And I'm going to move. I want to move to one of these two. They're both the same shroud, so if I have to drop a clue, it's whatever. But this one will let me draw cards if I have to grab the clue back up off the location, so I'll go here. I can't do this action again, or I would go there. And that's my turn. So we're going to ready up all the garbage. Draw. Covert Ops, my signature card, right? In the shadows. Take a resource. After you evade an enemy, exhaust Covert Ops, either draw a card or move to a connecting location. Well, that would have been nice. That would have been nice to have earlier. I mean, I still could play it. That'd be pretty awesome. But I want to evade this guy like my first action and then get clues. So like I wouldn't want to move, but it would help me draw cards though. But then that just digs me to my weakness maybe. Maybe it's not going to be drawn right now late game, but all right. So I took that stuff. End of round. Good. Monster, he was... Oh no, he gets readied after. Yeah, we're good. And then we go here, Doom. Fire draw. And we set some fire here. Treachery. Oh, unspeakable truths. After getting clues, I take a horror. Okay. Do I just get rid of that right now? Or do I just take horror and who cares at this point? I have a gun, yes. I have a gun to do damage if I want. But I was trying to be cute because I have this also already in play that I could get 2 clues at once and then just throw them on him as damage. So it's like, that seemed like the easiest, like most action efficient way to deal with this guy. And the way this is worded, it's 1 or more clues. So if I use Fingerprint Kit and don't draw the token of crazy insanity, the token of questionable game design, we'll call it, then I will grab 2 tokens, only take 1 horror from this. That's not a problem. And then I can just throw it all on him as damage. Oh, I need 1 more clue. That's the problem. I thought he was 4 health in my mind, and I thought I had enough clues. There is no other clue generation, right? So I do have to do a damage. And I don't have enough fight to even just do a fist punch on him because he's a 4. I see why you're asking now. I see why you're asking. Yeah, Snowy Dude just said it. Yep. He has 5 health, not 4. Yeah, that makes sense. I kept thinking I could do it all with clues. And you know what I was thinking too is some scenarios, they always have like a way that clues like regenerate when you can use clues for stuff. But this one does not have a way that generates clues again. At least not that I see. Yeah, okay, thank you. So that is question answered. So I'm playing the gun. Should have did that before. I guess it doesn't matter when, if I only need to do it once. Yeah, we'll play the gun. Gets 4 ammo for 1 action. Okay, gun is played. It does deal 2 damage at a time. So the fact that I already put 1 damage on him, we're like kind of good, right? I could just shoot him with the gun. But let me think. That is... Yeah, I could just go in there and try to shoot him and see what happens and then evade if needed. And then just take a burn. Having covert ops in play would be cool too. If I shoot him and it fails, and then I can evade him, I get a move right after. But I also have a free move on there anyway, so yeah, maybe I don't do that. This does have a wild on it too. That could help me in my fighting. All right, let's just go in and try to shoot him in the face as we usually do in my normal playthroughs of Arkham Horror. Nicolas Cage, yeah. Needs to be evaded. Oh, to do +1. Oh, thank you. Yes, I need to evade him first. Yes, he needs to be exhausted. He needs to be exhausted. All right, move in for free. Okay. That he engages me. Okay. So I do have to evade. Okay, I'm going to do a free evade. I'm going to put covert ops in on the evade. So it's giving me +2. So I'm evading for 7 on 4. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. Yeah, my hand slots are now full. Thank you. Yeah. I think I want to keep Fingerprint Kit at this point, but because of the 2 clue problem. But it's questionable. It's questionable. But yeah, I'm not going to be getting more clues, right? Too much, so this still gives me a +1. Yeah. I see what you're saying, though. That's the cheaper one. It makes sense, but... Okay. Yeah, I forgot about the hand slots. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. 0. So this guy's evaded. Okay. So I have 2 actions remaining. I could just try to shoot him, and I think that ends the scenario, because it's the last act. Or my other option is get cute. I mean, which, is it really cute, though? I could do an action to try to use Fingerprint Kit to get both clues, and then it's free to just fill them up with damage. Well, but I still need to shoot him once. That's the thing. I keep forgetting. So I could shoot him once and then do the fingerprint thing. Which one's more likely to succeed? So shooting him, I'm fighting with agility, and my agility is 5. But the shroud on the location is only 1. So I probably have to shoot him once, but I'm thinking for my next, I probably go the fingerprint route because that's like, I have a better chance. Yeah. I think blam blam and 1 clue. I think the clue direction for my next shot, I don't think because I only have 1 card that can help me in the fighting. So I feel like I only should shoot him once. Or I do the clue now. No. And then maybe I can draw into stuff if I fail. Yeah, I'll just try to shoot him. That's fine. I'm going to shoot him once. Spend an ammo. Fighting. +1. So 4, 5, 6 on 4. He does have retaliate. So if I fail at this, he's hitting me back for 2 and 2. That's the other problem. Yeah, this is kind of risky too. I know I need more cards in hand. I know I could have gone here and drew. That's what's hurting me right now, is not having options. But let's just gamble. Here we go. A 0. Okay. All right. All right. So that will let us shoot him for 2 more damage, so he gets 3 damage on him total. And was there anything else happening from that? No. And then I don't want to try to shoot him again because retaliate. I'm going to do the fingerprint kit. 1 supply spent. I'm going to try to get these 2 clues. I have 1, 2, 6 total. 6 on 1. Yeah, I'm going to try to throw them at him. I think that's a like path of least resistance, less risky. And I still have a free move out of here if I need. Oh yeah, so I did the fighting, and now I'm doing the investigating. -1. Oh, we're good. So I grab both of these clues, and then a free action I'm going to do 2 more times. And throw these clues at him, right in his eyes. And get him his 2 damage. So he's toast. Goes to the victory display. And then we get to advanced. Your nightmarish pursuer reels back, clutching both hands to their head, as if trying to pry their mask off. The sound of sirens in the distance grows louder. You turn to see a gaggle of terrified students rush past you. When you turn your attention back to your flaming nemesis, they have vanished into thin air. So resolution 1, page 4. All right, resolution 1. Mayhem unfolds as the dozens of students work together to fight the raging inferno. Your mind races with a flurry of questions. Who was your pursuer? What did the hooded figures patrolling the campus actually want? And where is your friend? Dr. Armitage places 1 hand on your shoulder, startling you. If we hope to find your friend and the kidnapper, we must leave now. I'll explain everything on the way. You look at the students fighting bravely against the blaze, and then at the head librarian. You could stay and help, but it would cost you precious time. In their I don't have my campaign log. I left it upstairs. I will do this after stream. I'll fill in the campaign log. Choose an investigator to become the bearer of the Henry Armitage story asset. Add the card to my deck. Okay, I will sleeve that up right now. Ignoring deck building restrictions. Okay, cool. Okay, sleeved them up. Each investigator earns experience equal to victory X value of each card in a victory display. So I have 2 here, plus 2 in play, 4 total. And then I earn 3 bonus. So 7? Okay, this is where I want to do it different, I think. The investigators must decide. Choose one. Stay and fight the fire. I think I want to do the fighting the fire thing. Because I don't think we chose that before. Or maybe we did one time, but I always feel like we end and Miskatonic University is burned to the ground or whatever. So I might just stay and fight. I think it's funnier. Yeah, I'm going to stay and fight. Resolution 2. Your eyes sting from the acrid smoke as you work hard, hand in hand with the others, to quench the hungry flames. You manage to hold the flames at bay until the Arkham Fire Department arrives on the scene. With the situation under control, you hasten to meet up with Dr. Armitage. In your campaign log, record the investigators saved Miskatonic University. Each investigator earns a bonus XP and suffers 1 physical trauma. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. That physical's fine. Physical's fine. I have 8 health. So it's like, now I have only 7, whatever. Okay, so I got some burns. All right. Then proceed to scenario 2. Okay, yeah. I want to try it that way. I forget what the punishment is. I always assume when it's like you're wasting time in this game, it's like you're gonna take an extra doom to start the scenario with or something, right? which is bad, but like we're playing on easy. It's like fine. Whatever. We'll try it out. I don't remember what it does, so you might be going, Rob, you're insane, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. So now, as Yogi usually does, I have a little side deck of possible upgrades that we could put in the deck. So if you guys want to help me, we'll spend some XP right now. What was it? I get a bonus. So am I at 8? I'm at 8, right? 4 in play, 3 bonus plus 1 more bonus, so 8 experience. So the cards that he's put in the sideboard here is 7 a lot. Yeah. We got, even though we pulled that red token, I feel like I got lucky. Like I didn't usually get punished on the worst tests and stuff too. But yeah. Maybe I should be playing on standard, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, we're just here having some fun. Yeah, anyone watching, don't assume this is normal that we're getting this much XP on the first scenario. Another day, another dollar. So there's 2 of those. They cost 3 XP each, permanent. You begin the game with 2 additional resources. That's cool. Charisma, so we have an additional ally slot, but allies in our deck. Oh, Dr. Heaventree Artage now takes up a slot, right? I was going to say, I think we only have 1 ally in the whole deck. Yeah, just Oliver Bishop right there. I can see it. Yeah, Oliver Bishop, just 1. So, like, maybe I don't take Charisma yet. Maybe I do. Like, I don't know. Do I need Dr. Henry Armitage that bad? I don't know. I might not even see him or the other. Laboratory Assistant. So, as an ally, cost 2. Health 1, Sanity 2. Oh, your max hand size is increased by 2. And after they enter play, I draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. Out of sight. Oh, I guess I can have the thing here. Yeah, I do. Yeah, we can look at. There's Laboratory Assistant. Just, yeah, green sleeves aren't great on this green screen, I'm realizing here. Okay, out of sight. Max 1. Oh, it's a skill card. Oh, wow. 3 agility skill icons. If this test is successful, oh, you can only put 1. If this test is successful by 1 or more, the performing investigator may disengage from each enemy and move to a revealed location up to 2 connections away. That's cool. What else we got here? We got Relic Hunter. This guy's a permanent. Oh, we have an additional accessory slot. What do we have for accessories? Can I see that here? Oh, right here. Lucky cigarette case. Is he putting this here so that... Is there other accessory here? Asset. Event. I don't know. Why is this? Oh, in the scenario, we probably get another one, right, or something in the campaign, maybe. Yeah, if I go lab assistant, then yes, we should do charisma. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. There's also an upgrade for sticky fingers. Fast, limit 1 per investigator, so I can play it as not wasting an action. And everything else is the same. It might have an extra skill icon too, right? Yeah, it does. It has an extra skill icon, which I love. But those are only 2 to upgrade those. And then through the cracks, these cost 2. So it's an event. It does have a wild on it, which is nice. Evade, agility. You get +2 agility for this evasion for each clue you control. So hoarding clues this works with. That works good. If you succeed, you may disengage from each enemy engaged with you and move to a revealed connecting location. Yeah, I definitely see a theme going on here. No extra accessories available in this class. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe do we get an accessory in the playthrough maybe? Or maybe Yogi was like had something else in. Sometimes he puts other things in, then takes them out and like modifies the deck and then leaves some things behind sometimes. That confuse me. Yeah. Okay, so let's not worry about that one. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. If Yogi watches this later, I'm sure he'll leave me a comment telling me what the deal is. But I bet he had something else in, or maybe that left in. Or yeah, he didn't build it with that reward card, right? That other thing we played with before. But that would have let us use a relic out of aspect, right? Is that what that one is? So that I don't think would affect this, right? Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, recommendations. What are you guys saying? If I were to pick right now, after what I just saw and played, so of course, greedy me, like just being efficient. Like I like this card. Like just starting with 2 resources, amazing. Especially if we draw like Oliver right off the rip, and or our gun or a fingerprint kit. You know, we can get slap 2 of those into play pretty easy. But we also have the weakness that just rips away our resources. So I would hate to get these resources, not draw anything too expensive, and then I just lose them by drawing my basic weakness early in the game. Might go against that. But I shouldn't just worry about like one card in my whole deck that can wreck me and not take 2 additional resources at the start. But I just have to think about that. There's a possibility of a lot of enemies next scenario. So if we're thinking of enemies, I really like this one. I really like this one to help us rip around the board, pass some of those agility tests. I could even use this just with my gun on a fight test, still get to disengage and move 2 away. Like this card, I feel like is nuts for what my deck's doing. So like I could take 2 of these and that's 6 XP and I would not be upset about it. But having a lot of enemies also, like this could be good too, right? Through the cracks. But then again, like, will I be holding clues? I should be, right? Like I should always have some clues. Like you're always needing clues. I'm the only person collecting them. I'm in a 1-player game, so it's like this should line up. But if lots of enemies are coming, this would help me get through that. More money to start is good. It's an emergency button if you get overwhelmed. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, both these are kind of that, right? Yeah, Tom, like action compression is amazing in this game. Any game where you're like restricted to like 3 actions a turn, it's like, and this game loves to eat your actions. Like that, the whole like treachery deck or whatever it's called, the scenario deck is like just full of ways to steal your actions. So if you have ways of like not requiring as many actions or getting more done, and there's a timer on the game too, right? Of the doom. So it's like action compression helps you with the timer of the game and the stealing of your actions. I don't know. I feel like I want to take like 2 out of sight. I could just spread it out too. I could just try a few different things, right? I could take like one of these for 3, one of these for 3, and like one of these for 2, right? And that's my whole 8. And just see what I like, and then like next time if I get some XP, grab like the second copy of what I want. But there's also like the play, I look at this of like taking money to start. Wouldn't it be awesome to have like this in the deck too to help me get some cards possibly if I see this early, to fuel my hand, to help me draw into things that I play. So like both resources of cards and money, I'm like kind of infusing. You only have 6 damage in your deck, so you need to start ahead. Snowy Dude says, I think you're supposed to fuel your hand with the Talon and evading. I'm not sure what you mean. I have a card that helps me. Oh yeah, Silver Tongue. That would work good if I have more money too, right? If I see those. Oh, I do have Out of Sight in my deck. But it's like, I don't know if I saw it today. I don't think I did. No, I didn't see it. But I do have the basic one. But man, only one skill icon. Yeah, I feel like this needs to be upgraded. That's like kind of weak. And I have, how many of those? Oh, I only have one in the deck. Oh, okay, I see. That explains why I didn't really see it. Oh, because I need to stay ahead. I see what you're saying. Snowy Dude says, because you draw a card when you evade, right? I don't think so. What do you mean? Like on my investigator? Oh, I only drew on evade. I think there was like one card or something I had, right? That did it. I don't know. Or you're saying on one of these cards that I was putting on the screen, probably. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm probably just forgetting something. Oh, covert ops. You're talking about my signature card. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, where did that go? Yeah, I see what you're talking about. But it's only if I get that card in play, though. Yeah, it's only if I get that card in play. And it's only one of in my whole deck. Yeah, I wish. But playing enough card games, it's like when you only have one copy of a card in the deck, like don't plan around it ever. Unless you have something that helps you like fish it out, like dig deep or search the top 10 cards or whatever. But yeah, this like, yeah, it's not guaranteed. Yeah, this is like a nice bonus if it happens. But like if it shows up too late in the scenario, it's like, oh well, I just use it for the skill icons, which is nice. But yeah, if I see this on a mulligan, that's all like we're rolling. Like that's amazing. But it's only a one of, right? It's only a one of. Okay, so let's lock this in. So we're not doing Relic Hunter, no charisma, I don't think. Yeah, I think I take another day, another dollar. And just hope I spend my resources pretty quick at the beginning in case my weakness shows up. Like, just not hold a ton. I think I upgrade Out of Sight. And then Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna take that. And yeah, we'll take through the cracks. Yeah, we'll just spend it all. We'll do what he said, one of everything. We'll just do it out of sight, through the cracks. So I need to take out... Through the cracks, I need to replace a card. Now that's where it gets tricky. Mm. Oh, you had emergency cash. That never showed up. Hmm. Do I just take out like a guts or something? Hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I just cut a guts. Like, I like the card, but... Or I could cut a copy of Sticky Fingers, since I like get some money right off the bat. It's like, which one of these two? But also I want more Sticky Fingers in my deck so I see it early, because that could help fuel money too. Yeah, so it's like, I don't want to cut the copies of it. Emergency cash could also be cut, because I'm like getting money up front, and like, I don't know. But again, this helps me recover from my basic weakness too, because if I get hit, lose all my money, I might have emergency cash sitting in my hand that I could just get some money back that might help me. I don't know. Yeah. Manual dexterity, you think? I don't know. I just like leaning in. Like, manual dexterity has like the symbols that I used for like evading, and like if we have a big boss guy that has like 4, 5, 6 evade, like this is what's gonna help me. It also works with my gun too when they have like a high fight. So I don't know. I just feel like I should, like, my whole thing is based on ripping around the board. I should really lean into it. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so this is out. So upgrade the out of sight. This goes in. I think I'm gonna just cut a guts for now. Yeah. Cut one fingerprint kit, you think? Yeah. Okay. I could be, I thought of that too. But it is nice to see it, especially when I have money to start. It's nice to have more copies, so like I'm more insured to draw it early. But the skill icons on it kind of suck. But I only ever really need one in a playthrough, but only cutting it down to one in deck is like makes it so I'll rarely see it. Like, what's more important to see in a game? Emergency cash or fingerprint kit or a guts? Like, out of those three, what is like, What do I want 2 copies in my deck so I see it like more often, like almost every game? Like a Guts, it doesn't really, it pumps my willpower, which yes, that could be the difference between winning or losing based on a bad treachery coming off that like is going to hit me for a lot of damage or something. And it's the difference between life and death. And I have that, yeah. But it doesn't really work with much of my deck. This fuels my deck because it's more cash. Also helps against my basic weakness that could rip away all my resources. And Fingerprint Kit helps me grab, helps me improve my chance of getting clues, and I can get additional clues, which helps me with action compression. So it's like, I don't know. This I want for later in the scenario is usually when you want to be getting more clues on higher shroud stuff, but so like maybe having one of is fine. Oh, true, the player count thing. Yeah, it's true. That's true. But is that a common thing? Is like one clue on a location going to be really common going forward? I don't know. I'm a solo noob at this game. Like I said, I haven't played solo in this game in like 5 years or something. So like, I'm not sure what to be used to. So I'll just take your guys' word for it. And again, Yogi, if you're watching this later, feel free to comment too and give your 2 cents. Based on like kind of how you think the deck would work. But I think we'll be fine either way. So it's okay if you're like, let me figure it out, it's fine. But yeah, I think. And those watching later, if you're watching later, you know, in the next few hours before I stream tomorrow, feel free to chime in also. The deck list is linked down below if you want to look through it, to chime in. It's just I didn't see all my deck. I only saw like half my deck today, so it's like I haven't seen like what I don't care about or what I don't want. And some cards I just want to try. My instinct tells me to cut a gut. But I could be convinced on these 2. But yeah, maybe the guts is like, this is like filling out a weakness in my deck. This is, yeah, I don't know. We're upgrading into this. Through the cracks. And yes, I would normally replace something that does a similar thing in my deck. But for me, I want to kind of like add more of this effect in my deck, not like replace something. So like, if we're just trying to replace skill icons or similar kind of cards, like, I don't know. I don't even know what you would replace. Like a silver tongue, like, would you replace this maybe? Like, I don't know, but this could help us on tests. But again, it's spending resources, so like, I really shouldn't cut emergency cash if I'm trying to play cards like this, you know? Tom, exactly the way I think about every card I'm looking at in my deck. It's like, Tom says it's neat how sometimes a card you don't recognize as useful suddenly becomes a key in a situation. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I like hoarding cards in my hand in this game, especially in any game that has multi-use cards, right? Like these skill icons, I evaluate them as just as efficiently as an important, I should say, as important as the text on a card or the cost of a card or whatever. I'm like staring at them like this could help me when I'm stuck in that kind of situation. Or if I have my weapon out and I need this symbol, or if I draw that treachery card that wrecks me every time and has this symbol. Yeah, like I really value skill icons. Just having more of them available on a card, I start to not care what the card does. So it's like, that's like not cutting guts because of that. It's like hurting me thinking about cutting it, but Fingerprint Kit's a multiplayer card? All right. I'm down. I'm down. That's fine. I held one in my hand the whole game and like it was useless, right? Let's do Fingerprint Kit. Let's do Fingerprint Kit. I'm convinced. I'll just put it in my little side deck so in case we were modified back or whatever. Because we misunderstood something. Okay. So we're good now. So I have this card. Yeah. Another day, another dollar. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, thank you for the help, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. But yeah, feel free to comment after. I can totally change it, you know, before the next stream if you guys, those who weren't here live, you know. We added another day, another dollar, which doesn't take a card out of my deck, right? Because it's permanent. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And we upgraded a copy of Out of Sight, I think it was called. Where was that? Yeah, we upgraded a copy of Out of Sight, so that's 6 XP spent right there. And then we switched out a fingerprint kit for Through the Cracks, which was 2 XP. So we spent all of our XP. I thought about saving the last 2 because then like that would help us get another Out of Sight going. But it's only a 3 scenario campaign, so I'd rather just like front load my value in the deck, beef up my deck as much as possible for the next scenario. But yeah, that's how we're rolling. It's weird not taking Charisma right off the bat, but we don't have like a deck loaded with allies, so we only have 2 of them. Oliver and Dr. Henry Armitage. And Dr. Henry Armitage is like fine, but not the end of the world if we can't put him into play. But I do like Charisma. It's like just, yeah, just helps you get more things on the board that can eat damage and horror, right? Like these core set XP cards aren't amazing also. I know, but we're making the best of it, all right? We're having some fun. Yeah. All right, sweet. Sweet. There we go. All right, I'll clean all this up off stream, set up the next scenario for tomorrow. And where is it? And yeah, we'll stop there. Thank you guys for the help. Thanks for playing along. Thanks for struggling with me as I refresh myself on the flow of solo. And it's weird not having another investigator at the table. And then, yeah, it's weird having the numbers all halved, basically. And getting back in the flow of it. I appreciate the help. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate those supporting the channel. I appreciate those hitting the like button. Much appreciated. Thank you guys. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with the next stream. It's already scheduled. You can find that in the video description, in the playlist link for the Brethren of Ash campaign. All the playthroughs we've done of this campaign are all in that same playlist. So you can find it there, set a reminder on it, or just make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And yeah, and then the 3rd episode we'll do sometime next week. And yeah. I know we're a bit past things now, but if you wanted to just draw cards rather than the lab assistant, I think preposterous sketches would be better. I will add that to the list. Actually, I want to just see what it is, because that could make a difference. Is that that's a core set card? I'm only pulling from the core set upgrades, if that wasn't obvious. I don't know. Preposterous sketches. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, okay. Yeah, I might not have it in here if it's like an upgraded card. Oh, it's from the Carolyn deck. Okay. I don't have it in front of me here. Again, I'm still waiting on the investigator packs for more of them to come to Canada so I can get my pre-order filled. Yes, I pre-ordered them in advance and still didn't get them. Sucks, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not pulling from old stuff either. Like chapter 1. I'm not playing with on purpose. I have it all, but I'm just not playing with it. Oh, it's 0 XP too? Oh, okay. All right, no worries. But yeah, we'll just go with this. And yeah, we'll be back in the next episode. Thanks all for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.